Of Auraxis. It's the only station to elude Terran censorship and Vanu doxing. This is Radio Free Auraxis with Captain in Arms.
Sunday, 0200 Emerald Standard Time, March 29th, 2015. Good evening, I'm Captain in Arms, live from the Amrish Western Warp Gate. Here are this week's current events. We open with tonight's top story. President of Daybreak Games, John Smedley, took to Twitter last Thursday in light of recent political developments in real-world Indiana. Quote, "We won't be going to Gen Con Indy, that's for sure, after that ridiculous bill that discriminates against LGBT. Mike Pence, you suck," unquote. Mike Pence is the governor of Indiana who signed the bill into law last Thursday.
Ammunition here.
Senate Bill 101, also known as the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, is an Indiana state bill that would allow commercial businesses to refuse to serve certain customers based on their sexual orientation. Nowhere in the bill does it use the words homosexual or gay. However, Section 9 of the bill states that, quote, "A person whose exercise of religion has been substantially burdened may assert the violation or impending violation as a claim or defense in a judicial or administrative proceeding," unquote. In other words, businesses can refuse service to homosexual customers if they feel that serving those customers would put a substantial burden on the exercise of their religion. Owner and CEO of Gen Con, Adrian Swartout, threatened to move the gaming convention in an open letter to Governor Pence. Quote, "Legislation that could allow for refusal of service or discrimination against our attendees will have a direct negative impact on the state's economy and will factor into our decision-making on hosting the convention in the state of Indiana in future years," unquote. The decision to hold the extremely popular gaming convention outside of Indiana could pull $50 million in economic activity from the city of Indianapolis, the home of Gen Con since 2003 and its most recent home since Gen Con's original inception in 1968. Stay with us this weekend for more as the story develops. In sports news, the Farmers League showcased an exhibition stream last Thursday. The stream, dubbed Thursday Night Hype, was held in anticipation of Farmers League Season 2, set to begin on Thursday, April 9th, 2100 Emerald Standard Time. The color commenters also announced the teams participating in Season 2. They include Emerald's AC, Briggs's Got Batteries, and Connery's Band of Anarchy, Solex, and Future Crew. The recent 2-hour exhibition event pitted mixed custom teams chosen from the 6 official competing teams. Farmers League is an ultra-competitive, small-scale competition featuring 6-on-6 infantry-only arena combat. The league's emphasis on significantly trimmed-down team deathmatch has the benefit of focusing on individual players and a more traditional tournament within the backdrop of PlanetSide 2. For more information, visit ps2farmers.com. That's ps2farmers.com. And to watch the streams, visit twitch.tv/ps2farmers. That's twitch.tv/ps2farmers. In store news, community relations representative for Daybreak Games Radar X announced the Gear Up sale last Thursday on the official PS2 forums. Quote, "For a limited time only, you'll be able to grab all infantry gear such as decals, helmets, and custom armor at a discount," unquote. That discount being a clean 25% off on all infantry gear across the board. It is currently unknown when the sale will end, with Daybreak Games most likely being intentionally unclear to boost sales. On Reddit, Radar X made clear that the current sale only applied to infantry gear. The sale coincides with the Camo Madness sale announced over a week ago, in which all camos are 40% off until the end of the month. On PlayStation 4 news, a small but noticeable ceasefire event was held on the PS4 beta version of the game on Esamir. On the official PS2 forums, PSN user Coldfire Reborn called the ceasefire in celebration of the end of Phase 1, the opening of the EU PS4 servers, and the beginning of Phase 2. Because of Daybreak Games' commitment to transparency and development, many PC players are closely watching the gradual release of the game on PS4 in hopes that the freed resources and increased revenue triggered by the PS4 release will come to them. On Twitter, Daybreak Games reiterated its decision not to hold a live gathering event this year when user @VixenSFO asked if Project Fanfare was replacing it. Due to the corporate turbulence experienced by Daybreak Games this year, the SOE live event was canceled. However, a group of dedicated fans decided to hold an unofficial event anyway, calling it Project Fanfare. The organizers have noted that the occasion, quote, is not just a small group of friends drinking and gambling together in Vegas, unquote, and will feature panels and catered dinners. The event runs August 14th through the 16th at South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. For more information, visit projectfanfare.com. That's projectfanfare.com, fair spelled with an E.
Ammunition here.
In media news, YouTube personality Gold Vision released another installment in his informational parody video series, This Is Your Base, last Sunday, this time focusing on Esimir's North Point station. The video series has been highly lauded for its engaging comedy and actually useful information. YouTube commenter Rolf Ski writes, quote, his out-of-bound imagination, editing skills, and rare taste of humor never stops amazing me, unquote.
Shoot more of them.
Meanwhile, fellow commenter Ivan2294 asks Gold Vision to, quote, stop sucking at being terrible, unquote. The self-proclaimed amateur virtual world humorist is known for his extremely dry wit and amusingly monotone voice in stark juxtaposition with his video's sharp editing. You can view the video and his other acclaimed series Save Points by searching keyword Gold Vision on YouTube. That's keyword Gold Vision on YouTube. And in Server Smash news, Connery won the coin flip against Emerald, choosing to start the Server Smash 35 at Southern Indar Warp Gate.
It won't
Meanwhile,
help.
Emerald chose the TR. That means Connery will start at the Southern Indar Warp Gate, playing as the NC, and Emerald starting in the north as the TR. Meanwhile, Cobalt vs. Miller, Server Smash 36, Cobalt won that coin toss, choosing to go at the Southern Hawson Warp Gate and playing as the VS. Meanwhile, Miller will play at the Eastern Warp Gate as the NC. These have been your current events in the past week for PlanetSide 2. For show alerts, auxiliary stories, and fresher news as it develops, follow the show on Twitter at RadFreeAuraxis, or simply search for Radio Free Auraxis.
The fuck was that guy talking about?
I don't know.
And now for your continental weather update, all numbers are in degrees nanites. Amrish, 76 degrees. Esimir, negative 45. Hassan, 54. And Indar, 112. And now for your Warpgate traffic report brought to you by the Warpgate Transit Authority. Amrish and Esimir are heralding all clear. Hassan has been shut down due to excessive amounts of freedom, and Indar has been shut down due to debilitating oppression. And your upcoming members only double XP weekend for April is Friday, April 24th through the 27th. That's Friday, April 24th through the 27th. And now for your Server Smash schedule brought to you by PlanetSide Battles. All times are Saturday, Emerald Standard Time. April 11th, Emerald vs. Connery, 1900. April 18th, Cobalt vs. Miller, 1500. And May 1st, Home Team Emerald vs. Briggs, 2100. Make sure to catch the opening shots on twitch.tv/PlanetSideBattles. That's twitch.tv/PlanetSideBattles. Check back with us here during and after the primetime alerts on a non-alert continent. You can follow us on Twitter at RadFreeAuraxis for show alerts, auxiliary stories, and fresher news as it develops. This is Captain in Arms for Radio Free, signing off, wishing you a good night and a good fight.